My Hero Academia.
My Brian Academia.
This was very close to being my RGC.
This much shit.
And this is the series.
It's RGC for me. RGC,
Brian,
GC, GC.
This is the other series that was tied with Black Clover for certified really good chapter.
Let's go. All right, audience. I love you. I love you, all right? I'll never doubt your power ever again.
Yeah, I mean, this is My Hero Academia, chapter 307. Been a while. We open up in a dilapidated city where we see some characters we haven't seen in a while. Yo Shindo from Ketsubutsu Academy and his friend Turtleneck Tatami Nakagame. I remember her. She's the girl who can like fold into herself, basically. Like her limbs go inside of herself. She can like withdraw like a turtle. I remember. You remember? I remember. And they're patrolling the city. I mean, obviously the world of heroes is extremely short-handed. So I guess students are now able to just like walk around and do shit. They basically come across the.
I was wondering when we were gonna see this guy again, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You remember that guy?
I do. He's the guy with the earthquake powers. I remember him.
No. But was you?
Yeah, I was wondering when he was gonna come back.
You guys were thinking about him prior to this chapter?
I often think about the kids who are not in
because he was
UA.
kind of a big deal.
I remember the kids that aren't in UA.
I really don't remember this guy at all. I feel bad.
I keep all.
They made him out to be a big deal.
Yeah, I keep these kids in the back of my mind because they're like the Sand Village and the Hidden Cloud kids. You know, the guys that are just like outside of the main purview of the series. So you never know when they're going to show up.
And Tempest.
Yeah, there's Tempest as well. But yeah, this kid in particular, I remember him for being kind of like designed as basically combined Bakugo and Midoriya. Like this is what they would look like if you merged them. And yeah, he's going out to talk to these civilians who have kind of like barricaded themselves in this town and trying to convince them to move into the schools, you know, the shelters that they established for civilians that aren't, that are in the crossfires of villains. And these civilians are like, yo, we don't trust heroes anymore. We'll take it upon ourselves. We got all this gear. So, you know, it's been working so far. Why do I got to change? But yeah, he's just trying to convince them to leave. And Yo has this way of speaking, which is just like this fake, like confidence. You know, he's got this like condescension to him. That's the word I'm looking for. He's just like, why should we trust you guys? You know, you can't do shit. And he's like, we're simply more proficient at combat than you fine people. These adults are like, fuck out of here, get out of here. And yeah, they just leave because they can't force these folks to go to these shelters. And the girl is kind of like taunting him. And that's when they get a call that Jailbreaker is now loose in the city and he is very close to them. And it turns out they turn around and they see this fucking guy jumping from building to building like the Hulk. And it turns out...
like the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, turns out it's Muscular. He just blasts through this building. 2-page spread. Very cool, honestly.
His name is Jailbreaker?
I guess they call him Jailbreaker now, but his original name was Muscular.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just like, I'm gonna Hulk smash you. Turtleneck fucks off because she's like, yeah, fuck this. This guy is a beast. Yo stays behind because, you know, he's a hero. He has to fight. And he starts fighting with Muscular. Nakagane, she goes back into the building and tries to get the civilians out of there, tries to save them from Muscular. And she gets interrupted by Yo basically losing to Muscular pretty early on. He even tries to use his quirk, but man, Muscular is just so fucking strong because he's able to encase himself in like so many layers of muscle that his vibrations can't even get through his like armor. And then
12,000 layers of muscle fiber.
Yeah, that's a lot. And that's not even his like final form, because he uses his ultimate is Tremoring Earth, and all he does is bulk up his armor a little bit, and it doesn't fucking, it's already negated. And he's like, time for a blood frenzy, because Yo using his ultimate power just kind of like renders him immobile for a while. And right when he's about to finish off Yo, he gets hit with a smash, and there's just this whirlwind of dust as Muscular recovers himself, and he looks up, and all he hears is Muscular. No wonder my gift from the fourth wouldn't shut up. And it's Dark Midoriya.
The champ is here.
Yeah, honestly, I was a little surprised that he said something like that. That's not very Midoriya-like.
Yeah.
Yeah, very Bleach-esque.
No. I think something that happened with the other two.
You said no?
No. Not Bleach.
Come on, it was real
not
cash.
Bleach-esque.
Super cash.
Bleach, though, Bleach is on another level because it's cash, but also lame poetic.
Okay, all right.
What if Deku really hates these guys? What if Deku just really doesn't like these guys, and these are the first people that he actually like openly hates?
He saved the Yo.
Yeah. And that's where
He's like, no wonder these motherfuckers won't shut the fuck up.
I mean, something must have happened.
Jesus.
Something must have happened between then and now inside of the One for All space to make him angry. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that is. I like this chapter a lot for a couple reasons. I mean, our issues notwithstanding, this setting is actually kind of cool. I do appreciate this kind of like messed up kind of city vibe. You know what it reminds me of? I thought of a good analogy earlier. It's just like escaping me now, but I mean, I guess like Arkham City. Yeah, Arkham City type vibes where all the villains are out and doing stuff. And I like that Muscular in general is like the first person that's fighting, because he's not so strong or that big a deal, but his familiarity is very cool. It's very much like a comic book where it's a lot like, you know, Batman fighting Solomon Grundy, you know, in the middle of the city. Yeah. It's very superhero-esque. This is kind of just a cool setting. I'm trying to look towards the future. You know, we already spoke about what we felt about the past. It's time to see what My Hero Academia has to offer now that we're here. And I don't hate it. I do appreciate the space. We have to wait and see before I can really think about or talk about how Deku's acting, because it is inconsistent, but I feel it's obviously on purpose. So I don't know.
I appreciate your positivity.
giving it a chance. We gotta let him finish. I don't know. We don't know enough. It's clear that some time has passed between his talk with the successors and now. So, you know, we gotta give it.
How do you feel about his costume?
I don't know. I mean, like, he's wearing Gran Torino's scarf. He's probably like the same exact costume that he wore during the Paramount War. Not Paramount War, the Paranormal Liberation War. Yeah, derp. So it's obviously
all right.
just
So on
like
a scale of 1 to 10, you can give hats. I said on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate his costume?
I mean, I don't think this is a costume that's gonna stay. That's why I don't.
I'm not. That's not what I asked. This is like, how do you feel about this one right now? How it looks?
It's fine.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
It's fine. It's a 7. I don't know. He's going for, like, you know, this is probably the exact same costume he wore during the war. So
yeah, they're gonna switch it up for him. I know
for sure.
That's for sure.
Yeah, he's not wearing this for that.
I like the Deku costume.
Yeah.
I think every story gets to this point. There's a battle damaged character design.
But that's not even battle damage. Like, this is all right. So look,
the clothes are war.
What he's wearing is everything. A part of his costume is a reference to somebody. It's a homage to somebody who has mentored him. His hood is made by his mom. The scarf, it's Gran Torino's. Like, this is all it's a costume of respect.
The gloves,
essentially.
Well, it's his regular costume, just dirty now.
The green on his
It's
back.
not a new costume. It's not a new costume.
And when you put it all together, it equals rags to riches. Remember I said that wrong at the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a new costume.
his
How are you going to judge it?
raggy ass. No, it looks like dog shit, my nigga. I cannot wait till he takes. He just needs a hoodie or something, bro. I don't know, man. He needs to do something. He has to get rid of that hood. He needs to do one of these, like one of these with holes.
I mean, this is the first time he's worn the hood in a while. He never wears the hood.
I really like this costume. Yeah, this is the first. I was wondering how it would actually work with his design, but I really like it.
He's finally wearing that fucking titanium thing he has around his neck that he never wears. You know what I'm talking about? He always has that like little smile thing that's underneath his costume, but like underneath his chin.
But that's the thing. Deku actually looks threatening here as a hero. You know, like this. If you see him, you would think he's a threatening figure as opposed to Deku without the hood on.
The same way I look at a homeless person and be like, man, I feel bad for homeless.
Oh my god, you're such a hater. You're such a bona fide hater.
Bro,
look, I'm not laying my life.
What time does he have to have a clean ass suit, bro? Where's he gonna find the time?
Around in the alley for an hour and then was like, alright, it's time to go fight, bro.
I'm not about to lay my life on the line.
He looked like he fell on a skillet and someone tried to make a fucking omelet out of him or a chopped cheese.
Come on, bro.
And it was like, oh my bad, it's pizzeria.
Name a single time that Deku would have had time to find a clean ass suit made by the finest tailor in UA, bro. No time. No time.
And it would have been for $3.99 because all of the stores deserted.
No, he's good. He has what he needs.
Tea on, son. I don't want to hear it. Listen.
You're such a hater.
Well, I'm not about to put my life on the line to defend this costume. It's not worth fighting about this costume that he's not going to keep.
I really like this costume.
And it is his regular costume, just dirty. It's not a big deal. It's just a costume.
Yeah, just without prep time. I get it.
Sure. I mean, it's not a point of contentious. I
he
feel.
Didn't take it to the dry cleaners before Muscular. I don't know. Maybe next chapter after he beats Muscular with his new ability that he unlocks.
Nah, man, the villains destroyed the dry cleaners. That's why they destroyed all the laundromats and dry cleaners.
See, Chris, that's why you're the unbiased king. Because
I am
you use your logic and reasoning to deduce a real answer.
I don't know, man. It's not that crazy to me. You know, it's just a costume that he's not going to keep forever. It's indicative of his arc at the moment, where he's at in his character. So, you know, I don't. It's not worth defending or attacking. It's just a phase.
And as Brian said, he likes it.
I'm indifferent.
I think it's poggers.
I think
it's poggers.
I like this chapter quite a bit. I thought it was pretty cool. I like this Wild West type thing. I hope this continues. You know, it reminds me of Shibuya. You know, like I feel like Jujutsu Kaisen and My Hero Academia are in very similar places in their stories.
Kind of, yeah. With at least with Shibuya anyway.
Yeah, you know. So this is basically
in the immediate areas around them. Yeah.
I would love for this to be like
lawless land.
Yeah, I would love for this to be like a cool free for all, like different This could be an opportunity. Different characters just run into different villains. There's so many of them now, so there's more opportunities.
Like Bloodhaven.
Yeah, like Bloodhaven. Hating ass. Just like this is My Hero Academia, Bloodhaven. But that's all I gotta say. I'm overall very positive about this chapter. I don't really got much else to say. I think My Hero Academia is off next week, which is a bummer. Because this chapter isn't helped by a week off.
He would do.
It comes out April 4th is the next chapter. It's the week after that, I think.
Are you sure? Okay.
Wait, what?
I didn't.
It says April 1st. Next chapter hits April 4th.
All
That's
right.
in 3 days.
Yeah, I know. I think I read somewhere that it's off. Like it's a surprising week off. Like it's sudden.
Probably after this one.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Who knows?
We'll find out. We'll find out on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe they announced this after the chapter was released, and that's not true anymore. Well, this isn't true anymore. That comes out April 4th. So maybe you're right.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it happens. Sometimes like authors just something comes up for them and they have to take a week off. It's a shame this My Hero Academia because I feel like the skepticism would be helped by continuous chapters, so we can get as much development as possible.